now that we have the first video out of the way, we can get right to it now. I'm going to be working on the rosette of this guitar, this Model Q. The client wants something fairly basic. He kind of wanted no rosette, but with my Model Qs, I kind of have a certain design I want to do with them. So I told him I can do a very, very minimal rosette. So I'll kind of bring you along my process of designing a rosette. I will do a few dim fret kind of drawings. I will submit them to my client, and he can choose which one he thinks he likes. But I'll do some time lapse of the process. I know I said I wasn't going to do how-to videos. This isn't the way to do it. There's a lot of different ways of doing it. This is how I do it. But I think it's a kind of a fun, interesting thing, creating rosettes. All right. So I've drawn out a couple circles here. With the circle. So I'll post a few photos of my Model Q rosettes in the video, but essentially my Model Q has all the rosettes are segmented style rosettes. So they all the rosettes kind of resemble a Q, and that's kind of the theme I want to keep with my Model Q. So you'll notice in the photo that a lot of them have the kind of the line here resembles the circle as the base of the Q, and then the small line for the small line in the Q. So all of my rosettes, I'll base it on that. And it's just kind of like a little kind of Easter egg sort of thing within my Model Q. All the rosettes will be like that. So yeah, this is kind of how I just start. I love creating lines within circles. I find that lines complement circles really well. I like to use like a lot of the like the piping. This is just aluminum piping, and then there's some brass I use as well, brass piping, depending on the top and the colors of the wood. I like to incorporate a lot of these in my tops and in my guitars in general. I think it's a really nice aesthetic. It allows you to see right through the top as well. I don't fill the piping at all. So it's kind of just a neat, interesting look. So yeah, this is kind of where I start. So this one here, my client wants it fairly basic. So here are what I came up with as the first one you saw me make. So I kind of wanted to do another one that had a little bit more on the exterior of the sound hole, but pretty, again, very minimal, just some lines, some straight lines within the circles, like I was mentioning, a couple round holes, the pipe in there. And then this one here, again, a little bit more to it. I was thinking adding a little bit of accent because this guitar is Peruvian walnut. So adding just a little bit of Peruvian walnut within the top of that soundboard, either in here or here, and possibly incorporating this Q section here, the line, in say like a metal, like aluminum or brass, depending on what we're doing here. I've also actually used carbon fiber in the past as well, which is kind of neat. So essentially the sound hole, this will kind of jog around. So it kind of has again a very unique aesthetic, having this protrude out of the sound hole. Yeah, so that's kind of what I've come up with so far. I might do a few more just to give a few more options, but I don't know how many options my client wants. But I guess more is better, maybe? Who knows? But yeah, so that's kind of what my process of doing this. With my artist series guitars, I'll do a lot of the segmented style rosette as well, but not necessarily just in the Q. I'll do it like around the sound hole too. I just love the aesthetics of this, rather than just your standard circle rings. It's kind of boring, but this aesthetically, obviously it takes more time, but aesthetically, I when you see your guitar hanging on the wall, you just love looking at it and you just want to pick it up. So I think if it's beautiful and aesthetically pleasing to your eye, you're going to want to pick it up and hold it and play it more often. So yeah, this so far this is what I have. Well, I think that wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed that process of design rosettes. I really enjoy the whole design aspect of rosettes. But yeah, I'll get these sent off to my client and see what he says. But yeah, hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching. Cheers.